This is the Studio Collection interior. A couple of nice things about this interior that we've changed up is, you notice these cabinets are more of a shaker style design, much more clean lines. It's a satin finish cabinet. You notice the flooring. It's that nice wood grain flooring. It's again a satin finish. It's not that high gloss that we're traditionally used to. A couple other features that we like to point out is the countertops, that nice, white design as far as a nice neutral color. The backsplash will change. Also, you notice a couple things like our valances, our nice modern design on the valance around the windows, and just a lot of several features that go along with this Aria 3901 in the Studio Collection package here. This is the regatta wood with the Milano interior design as far as the decor package goes. So I'm going to start you here on the passenger side of the coach as we walk into the living space. You notice we have these nice theater seats here that come standard on this 3901 floor plan. They are actual reclining theater seats. A couple nice cup holders, storage there for your remotes, magazines, that type of stuff. You also notice these nice upper cabinets. Again, real deep cabinet storage up top. Nice full height windows. You have screens there. These will tilt out. And also you notice we have the slow rise day and night shades for your pleasure there. So as we move our way into the kitchen here on this this side of the coach, we also, you notice a nice big kitchens. Kitchens and bathrooms are what sell in real estate, and guess what? This thing is a home on wheels. So why not have one of the nicest kitchens in the industry? We have a 96-inch galley. If that's not enough countertop space for you, we have this nice big pull out here. Another thing you might notice is this under countertop lighting. That is something that we're adding here mid-model year to the Aria floor plan and across our diesel lineup. Also with this pull-out, notice how nice and deep these drawers are. Full-length drawers. They come all the way out to the edge so you can get all your stuff. Nothing's stuck back behind there. So underneath the kitchen sink here, you notice we have this nice pull-out for wastebasket, cleaners, that type of stuff. Also, we have some storage for your actual covers for your sink. Nice little sponge holder in the front here. It is a stainless steel 50/50 sink. Nice spout here with a pull-out sprayer. Another nice design feature we like to mention is this nice tall window. Again, a little bit more natural as far as having a window directly over your sink. You do have some cabinet storage up above here on the left. And then obviously our appliances, Whirlpool convection microwave over top of our induction cooktop. Also, we have a residential style refrigerator here, and we are always going to give you a latch so that way your stuff's not flying out, and an ice maker inside. Final thing here in the galley, you can't forget pull-out pantry storage. We'll have two of those here for you. Back behind the cooktop here, we'll give you this nice pull-up outlet. You got 3 outlets there for coffee pots, toasters, what have you, there behind the kitchen. Here on the driver's side of the coach, you're going to have the sofa that's opposing your theater seats, and also you notice we have this nice 55-inch LG TV. It is a smart TV, so you can watch Netflix, download apps right to the TV as well. You notice a couple nice storage cubbies here, left and right. And again, that TV is on a televator that will drop down into that counter there and reveal some nice big windows back behind. This is a sofa bed. This will tri-fold out into a nice full sleeper. Stepping into the dinette area, you notice you got some nice overhead cabinets. Again, that nice solid surface Corian countertop and that nice clean design. Also, we've made a couple changes here to the dinette booth. So one of the major changes here on the Aria 3901 floor plan is now we have 4 seat belts in the dinette booth, as well as you have 2 seat belts there, 2 seat belts there, and 2 up front. So 10 total seat belts now in this floor plan where we only had 8 before. Another thing that we've changed here on this booth dinette is now these seats, instead of having a single drawer here in front, this rear seat and the front seat, if you take off your back cushion, these will now lift straight up so you can access storage down underneath versus a smaller drawer. So that's just another nice design feature that we've done here on all of our booth dinettes. I'm going to demonstrate how easy it is to make this bed. There's a nice easy lever down here. You just move that lever and you can simply push from the top. This thing will go all the way down, rest in its location, and then Thor provides you with a nice center cushion. Goes in, and there's your sleeping area there across the top. One thing that you can't forget in a lot of these luxurious motorhomes, especially in our Aria product, is in the 3901, we're going to give you this nice fireplace here. We've updated the fireplace design. It's no longer the logs, the old traditional log look. You see the nice glass rocks down there. And then again, having the TV here in the middle versus putting the one up front overhead. You can use it when you're sitting down here if you want to lay down on the sofa, watch TV that way, and just ultimately, you know, when this slide is closed, you can't watch that TV, but you still have your 55-inch TV directly across from your seats so you can watch it going down the road. Now here facing the front of the motorhome, I'll show off a couple of the features as well as this front overhead sleeping area if you didn't notice. First thing I want to mention is I'm 5'10", and you see how much actual head clearance you get with the bed up out of the way. So we've actually executed that a lot better than everybody else who's tried this design in the industry. A couple of these cabinets in here are just for storage. You got a nice storage cabinet, you know, taking the TV out front, putting it in the middle. It's nice storage, but this front left cabinet, this is going to house your Blu-ray player as well as your HDMI switch box. This HDMI switch box is going to handle these two front TVs. We have this exact same setup back in the rear I'll be able to show you that'll handle the rear TV and the exterior TV as well. But check this out. This is what's real unique about this motorhome here is you got a key lock. You press and hold the drop down bed. Make sure your map light's out of the way. And you see how smooth, quick, quiet, and easy that is. It's a 48 by 76-inch sleeping area. It's got the mattress up here as well as the 500-pound sleeping area. And you notice the ladder stores right up there as well. What's nice about this is if you got the grandkids coming along with you, they don't always like to share the sofa bed. So you can have, you know, big sister there, little brother up there, or vice versa. You don't have to mess with the dinette. But the dinette will provide sleeping area as well. So another feature, a design feature that we've done up front here is when we originally came out with the Aria in 2017, we used to have the design, we had a panel that had to come down here on the side as well as an electrical cord on the left here. But now if you notice, that cord is nice and hidden up top and we don't have to have the use of that panel down the side. So it really cleaned up the front of this overhead bed area, again, to make it a nice kind of hidden design up front, but it gives you the benefit of all that sleeping. Here's the sofa bed here on the driver's side of the Aria 3901. So what's nice about this is it's real easy to make. See, these two center cushions are held together. Set those off to the side. This center here will just simply lift out. So you got the couple legs come down. Set that there. What's nice is this back. You do have storage down underneath if you wanted to put some pillows and sleeping down there. You've also got to take this center cushion, and that will fold right back into the center. And there's your sleeper. Put a couple pillows up top, blankets, good to go. So here from the comfort of your theater seat, if I decide I wanted to watch TV, this is where you access the button for the theater seats to put up your 55-inch smart TV. Again, LG. Another thing I like to mention is equipped on all Aria motorhomes, we have a Winegard 2.0 4G Wi-Fi system on the roof. So what that gives you is that gives you the capability of purchasing gigabytes of data. So you can access LTE going down the road. You can also use it as a Wi-Fi booster, so when you're at the campground, it'll extend the Wi-Fi locally to your coach from the campground. And the third thing it also serves as is a digital antenna. That way, when you get your destination, scan for channels, it'll pick up much more local channels than trying to use an internal antenna. Another thing I'd like to mention here on the interior with the Aria is we feature a whisper quiet air conditioner system, meaning we don't have the air conditioner drop straight through the center of the roof. What we do with our design is down the center of the coach, we have all of the AC dumps ducted directly in the center. And then over on the outsides here, you have your filtered return. So if you notice, this is where all of your stagnant air that wants to normally sit in the top of a motorhome, it's actually going to recycle the air down the center. And if you do need to clean these out, real simple, pop out, rinse them out, let them air dry, snap them back in. You're going to have the 4 filters up front, and then you're going to have 4 more filters back in the back, because we have 2 15,000 BTU ACs on top, as well as heat pump in the front and the rear of the coach. A couple other things I want to point out up front here on the driver and passenger seats up front. When you get the Studio Collection, you get this nice embroidered Thor logo up in the front here. We do have adjustable armrests. That slot right there, you can adjust the height of those. And then one of the new features for 2021 is all of my driver and passenger seats now have this integrated headrest, as well as an adjustable lumbar support throughout, which is very important for the comfort of the ride. And speaking of comfort, over here on the co-captain seat, every Aria is going to come equipped with a motorized footrest. So you can utilize this as you're going down the road. That way you're nice and relaxed. Otherwise, when you're stationary, you spin it here. You've got a couple other theater seats, and you can enjoy your nice 55-inch TV. So welcome to the front cockpit here, the newly updated cockpit on the Aria 3901. Couple features I want to mention is probably most notably is we've gone to this nice big head unit. You've got Sirius XM, you've got GPS, navigation, radio control. Anytime you put on your turn signals, you see it pops up right there on your screen, so you can actually, see what your blind spot is showing when you're changing lanes. Sun and night shade. We have a sunshade up front, night shade up front. Those are controlled through here. Lights up front. You can start and stop your generator here. All your dash AC heat controls. We do have plenty of 12 volts USB ports up front. Little storage cabinet as well. And as we move over to the actual steering column, all these Freightliners will have this little foot button you can press down here on the left. And you see that'll tilt and telescope as well. We have the OptiView dash, meaning it gives you this nice kind of C-Class Mercedes looking front dash here. Shows all your speed, tachometer. One thing, if you notice here, that we have on our 2021 chassis, all of our 2021 chassis, is we have tire pressure monitoring system now. And how important is that? We have it in most new cars nowadays. That'll show you the tire pressure on all 4 axles, or all 4 tires as you're going down the road. A couple other things up front here. You do have a manual airbag release. So it's on auto for when you're driving down the road. It'll automatically raise the airbags, but before you level the coach, you'd want to lower these airbags. That way you're not up high off the ground when you're leveling. And then over on the left, you're going to have a lot more controls as far as mirror heat, docking lights, cab lights. You have an auxiliary start. You have air horn controls as far as off and on inside of here, as well as your ultra level panel, because we have a fully hydraulic leveling system. One touch, press it, 90 seconds, it'll automatically level the coach. Here in the master bedroom, all Aria floor plans feature a king bed. It's a true king bed, meaning 72 by 80 inches long. Every Aria floor plan will feature this tilting bed mechanism. What's nice is we've moved the switch. It used to be down here, now it's nice up out of the way. And you see the benefit to having a tilting bed is we can fit a full 80-inch long king bed. A lot of other manufacturers will do a short king, or what's called an RV king. Then you're trying to find different sheets, things like that. So press the button, folds down flat. You got your nice, again, full king bed sleeping area, middle of the night. Couple things you notice is USB ports will be up on each nightstand, as well as your 110 plugs are down on each bed base. So you'll have those on either side. Nightstands, again, designed for a king size bed. We're not taking a queen bed and optioning in a king, so you do have all of that. Storage up top, couple of reading lights. And then you got speakers tied to the dash radio. So you got a couple dash radio speakers up front. This will always also play music back here as well. And then when you're ready to start your day, you get up in the morning, make your bed, and then you can simply press the button. Provides you a whole lot more space. That way it's not in the way in the middle of the day. And then also you get additional depth in your storage cabinets across from it, which we'll get to show you here in a second. Final thing with these tilting beds is we no longer can lift them up for the storage space underneath it, but guess what? We're going to give you a couple of nice, again, full-length drawers down underneath there under all of our Aria tilting beds. Still here in the master, across from your bed, again, the benefit to tilting the bed is the depth we gain over here on this side of the coach. So you have a nice tall wardrobe with a mirror here. You open that up, you do have a wardrobe rod, a couple of adjustable shelves so you can pull those out, hang stuff, just again a nice big storage space there. Down underneath the TV, another wardrobe rod, adjustable shelf. You can pull the shelf out, hang stuff there if you'd like. Notice you have a couple of, again, full depth drawers. Down underneath, this TV will hinge, more storage space down underneath here. Again, this is where your additional Blu-ray player and HDMI switch box will be. So if you want to hook up a second cable box, that will then control this TV as well as your outdoor TV. We'll show you here in a little bit. There's a little cabinet underneath there that hides a lot of your electrical components, and it's just a nice storage space. Final thing here on this side, stackable washer and dryer comes standard in every single Aria floor plan. It is a residential washer dryer. Again, here at the foot of the bed, the only way we can accomplish this is again with the Tilt-A-View King bed. So great use of storage space in here. And next we'll get to show you what we've changed here in the bathroom. So here in the master bathroom of the 2021 Aria 3901, we've made a couple of significant changes. Traditionally with our Aria 3901 floor plan, we had the sink in the center, and the washer and dryer I showed you in the master was here on the left. But you see what we've done is we took that washer and dryer, put it across from the bed, which gave us the open space for these nice dual vanities, which is a great selling feature. Remember what I said about kitchens and baths? Who doesn't like a nice big kitchen and a nice big bath with plenty of counter space? 2021, we've updated our vanity faucets. Also in this floor plan, we'll give you an additional pop-up outlet back here in the back. What's nice about this design is we've given you these dimensional cabinets. So just nice medicine cabinet space, storage space back here for towels, linens. Also this nice pull-out cabinet we've got here for you. Again, just for more space, great utilization of all the nooks and crannies back here. Little drawer up top. Down underneath, you got storage underneath each vanity and a couple of full-length drawers. Final thing here back on the vanity is we do have a tankless water heater on board. So that's your control panel for your tankless water heater. As long as you have propane, fresh water, hit power on, flip on your hot water, and in 3 to 5 seconds, again, tankless hot water on board on all the Aria models. Back here in the back on this floor plan, we do have a macerator toilet because it is a bath and a half. That's magazine rack, and again, you have a power flush because it is a macerator here in the rear. Nice storage cabinet up top, towel bars, toilet paper holder. We've utilized this space here without the washer and dryer to put in a nice long window for you. Fantastic fan I haven't mentioned yet, but we have fantastic fans in each bathroom as well as in the rear or in the kitchen area in your kitchen galley. So all fantastic fans throughout the coach. Over here on the right side of the bathroom, we do have the shower. It is a 30 by 42 inch shower, and we have a built-in seat, which is just a great selling feature. Again, a great benefit. Glass doors, and we have updated that to a white surround where it was a beige colored surround last year. So here we are in the middle of the coach to show off the half bathroom on this floor plan. A couple of things in here, pretty straightforward. You got your porcelain toilet, nice little drawer there, a couple of storage doors underneath. The medicine cabinet will open up for some space inside of there. You see you have a GFI outlet, nice stainless steel sink, run a little bit of same kitchen backsplash inside as well. And then again, you got a fantastic fan as well as a ceiling vent, so you will get AC and heat ducted into the half bathroom here. So here we are at your multiplex panel. Now we feature a rapid camp multiplex system, and the benefit to multiplex is everything can be controlled from one stationary control panel. You don't have buttons and switches everywhere. You don't have two separate controls for your front and rear AC. Everything is nicely done here. You can control all your lights, awnings, slide outs. Everything is done through our rapid camp multiplex system. So I'm just going to navigate you through the screen here real quick. On the home screen, you've got your light master on and off. You can actually lift the TV from here, check all your tanks, your house, your chassis batteries. And again, you can turn off all lights or turn them all on from one touch of a button. Individually, this is how you control your lights here. So light master on and off. You see all the individual lights, cargo, service, awning lights. You can, again, turn them all on from here, or wirelessly throughout the coach with the additional control panels we have throughout. Any of the ones with arrows, if you press and hold, those will actually dim. So you see you actually have dimming features with a lot of the lights throughout the actual motorhome. And if you press and hold on, that'll bring everything back up to its original brightness. Here on the electrical side of things, you can see this will show you if you're plugged in. We got 50 amp Shore plugged in. It's charging the house batteries. Generator is off. You can start and stop it from there. Just gives you a lot of the information about your inverter charger. AGS is for auto gen start. This is real easy to navigate through if you want to trigger it by low voltage, if you want to trigger it by the temperature or the HVAC. And also you've got quiet hours as well. So time, temp, voltage, all of those can be done right through here. Your start voltage, your stop voltage, and it will retry 5 times for you. Moving on, you got your climate control, front AC, rear AC. Again, we have heat pumps on front and rear. A lot of competitors will just do the front or the rear heat pump. Again, dual 15s, and you can put them on auto. You've got the temperature selection here. Shows you the temperature of the front and rear. Slide out controls are done through here. So it'll actually make sure that it gives you your requirements for the slides. Parking brake needs to be on. The ignition needs to be on all Thor motorhomes in order to operate slides. Chassis voltage needs to be above 13.2. So a lot of safety measures to protect your slide outs as they're moving in and out. Also, your awnings are controlled on this screen as well. So your patio awning, your door awning, and then again your slide controls. Your bed slide, since again the bed has to be tilted, it gives you a control to actually remind you that you have to put the bed in the up position, and then you can pull in that bed slide out. Going from there, just simply the vents. Again, all fantastic fans throughout the motorhome, so you can power all of them up. You can open up all the lids, and that way you pull in some nice fresh air. Once you're ready to shut those, you can turn them all down, power them all off. It's real easy to use. Final screen is your settings. So mobile app, network diagnostics, screen brightness. If you want to clean the screen, you do that there. Basically, you've hit the screen cleaning. Gives you 15 seconds to wipe off all your kids' fingerprints, and that way you can make sure it's nice and clean and sanitized. You know, kind of like we want to make sure our remotes are clean for the TV. So just kind of the features going through there. Couple things you need to know. Switch panel info. When you press that button, this will actually show you the battery status of all of the remotes throughout the coach. So throughout the motorhome, you're going to see these panels, and these are going to wirelessly be able to control your lights, features, things like that. These are all battery operated, so this will be able to show you the battery power. If you ever have an issue where these aren't working, you can check that settings screen there and check your battery power. Another thing here on the settings screen is mobile app. So all of our motorhomes will come with this mobile app capability as far as our Aria. So you just open up your app. As far as Vega Touch, that's your standard default pin is going to be those 7s. So what you do is you hit scan, you find your code, 187437. It'll connect to the coach. Then you put in the PIN that's written right there. Authenticate. Since this is the first time logging in, it's going to have you set your own PIN, which you can reset right through the main panel. Running an app update because I haven't opened it up in a while. So now that I'm connected to the coach, I can have all those exact same functions. I can shut off all the lights, turn them on, check my tanks. I can individually control the lights. I can turn on the front and rear air conditioners. I can operate the slides. I can operate the patio awning. Everything I just demonstrated through there, now I can do wirelessly from my mobile device. And that way, and you do have to be locally to the coach because there's a Bluetooth connection. So you can't be miles away trying to control your coach. But this does make is a handy benefit. Any smartphone, tablet, while you're sitting there in the theater seat, you want to dim the lights, you don't have to move anywhere. If you want to change the air conditioner, you don't have to move anywhere. It's real easy to use, and it's definitely a Thor feature to have on this motorhome. Here on the exterior of the coach at the entryway, I want to point out a couple differences that we have with our step cover mechanism. So we have a nice Corian step and a fiberglass tub surround as far as our entry well goes. But what's real unique is the way this step actually will come up. The entire bottom step will lift all the way up to the top, and it'll create a nice flush floor. That way your feet aren't dangling as you're going down the road. You don't have stuff falling down in that front entrance. So again, real easy to use, real easy to clean out the inside because we know entryways can get a lot of dust and debris in there. And just a real unique system, again, from your traditional slide out step design. And what's great about this is the amount of space it gives your foot as you enter and exit the coach, because we all know sometimes these steps can be real narrow and hard to navigate. And as you can see, I can get both my feet here on the entrance as I make my way in. A lot of other manufacturers, you won't have that available room with your feet. So we have a 27-inch rough opening on the Aria doorway here. A couple nice lighted grab handles with the exterior lights. You turn those on, you got the lighted grab handles. Also, you notice over the entryway we have a door awning for you as well, so it'll cover your doorway. You notice the lights integrated right inside of it. You got your fuel fill here right by your driver door. 100 gallons of fuel on board. We have this nice 20-foot awning here. That awning is mounted to the actual slide out, so when that extends out, you get the full 8-foot depth of the awning, and it's not coming over top of the slide out. Slide out toppers come standard on all the slides. You notice these are frameless windows. When I say frameless, you notice there's not a frame that goes around. They are insulated windows, so it's a dual pane insulated window throughout. And the final thing, all of my windows are hinged at the very top. You don't have the hinge 2/3 or halfway down the window, so you get a full ventilation with my window having the hinge at the very top. And it's just a very sleek and sexy look with those frameless windows. Another thing I like to mention is my slide out design. It's what's called a straight belt line, meaning we don't have to have mechanisms underneath the slide outs that will take up room from your basement storage. So if you look down underneath, I do have the same size baggage doors down the length of the coach, and then also on the other side of the motorhome. A lot of times you'll find tall baggage doors on the passenger side, and then when you go over to the driver's side, they're going to be much shorter, again because of the slide out design. We'll always give you one full-length slide out tray. This will come all the way out this far on this side of the coach and that far on the other side of the coach. Right here in the middle of the slide out, we'll have your exterior TV. What's nice about how we designed our exterior TVs is they're all 40-inch. Then we have a sound bar, and you'll notice this sound bar actually will come out on that swivel bracket, so you can put that at the best viewing angle. With the pass-through storage bays, also inside of here we'll have a mud flap that comes standard with Aria written on the back of it. So that'll be your rock guard mud flap in there as well. But 215 cubic feet of storage in a 3901 in the exterior storage compartments. Just past the storage compartments, right in front of your rear axle here, you're going to have basically what's called your wet bay. On this side, you only have access to your gravity fill for your fresh water. There'll be 91 gallons of fresh water on board on this floor plan. As we keep moving down, just to mention the tires, we run a 275 80R Michelin tire. Again, a nice big beefy tire for a nice comfortable ride. The storage bay, or the bay compartment directly behind the rear axle, will house your chassis batteries. So you have two 12-volt chassis batteries in here. And then in this last storage compartment is going to house all your electronics as far as your chassis disconnect, your solar charge controller, and your 2000 watt pure sine inverter. All your electronics inside, all your outlets, and your fridge and microwave are going to be ran through this inverter. Your other appliances, such as your cooktop, your fireplace, your washer and dryer, those aren't ran through the inverter, so you need to either be plugged in or running your generator to operate those things. Solar charge controller, we have 100 watts of solar on board standard on the roof. This is a 30 amp charge controller, meaning if you wanted to add a second or third solar panel to the roof for a total of 300 watts, you don't have to upgrade this charge controller. It's plug and play. You order the panel and the wiring from your dealer, then they basically mount it to the roof, plug it in, and you get your additional solar charging on top of your 4 6-volt house batteries over on the other side there. That's pretty much it for this side of the motorhome. We've got a full rear cap, LED taillights, as well as a 300-pound ladder to get up on the roof, check your seals, check your AC seals, your skylights, things like that. It's all normal maintenance we have to do on these motorhomes. And again, it's a rear radiator Freightliner, and we'll talk a little bit more about the chassis once we get up front. So here on the rear cap of the coach, I'm going to mention a couple things on this chassis that all the Arias are equipped with. We're going to run a 6.7 liter 360 horsepower Cummins. It's paired with an Allison 3000 transmission, as well as it's going to have 800 foot-pounds of torque. Now, every Aria floor plan will also come with a true 10,000 pound hitch, meaning it can truly tow 10,000 pounds, doesn't matter what you put inside of the coach. A lot of other brands, anything less than this, what you can tow is dictated by what is inside of the motorhome. LED lights, we have these nice docking lights up top that are real handy when you're hooking up your tow vehicle or loading at night. Then step into the side of the motorhome. This is your tankless hot water heater. So that control I showed you inside of the master bathroom, that's the tankless hot water, where the tankless hot water heater is mounted here on the outside. Air intake for the engine. And then as we start in the compartments, this first compartment back here is going to house your power cord as well as your batteries. Now in an Aria, there's going to be 4 6-volt house batteries. We're going to have a 35-foot power cord, and it's a 50 amp service. Then also every Aria is going to come with surge guard. So that's going to protect your motorhome from power surges at the campground in case, you know, the campground experiences a power surge or anything like that. Next compartment houses your DEF, which every Freightliner chassis has DEF, 13 gallons. And it's roughly going to run you 3,000 miles before you have to fill that back up. Moving down, always the compartment front of the driver's side rear axle, you're going to have your wet bay. So inside of here, you've got your low point drains, your freshwater drain, as well as your gray and black tank drainage as well. Your whole house filter, so every water that's ran through all the faucets inside the coach are going to be ran through a filter. Sewer tank flush, and then you got your bypass for your water heater when you're winterizing. Outdoor shower. We have a nice big 8-inch discharge port, so when you're hooking up your sewer hose, you got a nice spot for that to go, and you don't have to fumble around with it too much, as well as this will be adjustable. So you can tip that down to get it in the best position and then move it back up out of the way. Water pump can be turned on and off from exterior as well. Keep moving down the driver's side of the coach here. This will be your access to storage compartments on this side. And again, I mentioned my baggage doors with this straight belt line are the same height on the driver's side as they are on the passenger side. So you got pass-through storage, again, 215 cubic feet of storage on the outside of this 3901. Pass-through slide tray. Again, you can bring that stuff on either side. Again, we give you one slide tray. You do have two other compartments that you can add additional if you wanted to have the dealership install that for you. Last compartment up front, it's going to house your propane tank. All Arias are going to have a 32-gallon propane tank. It'll hold 105 pounds of propane. Now, propane is going to be used for your tankless hot water as well as your furnace. But what's nice about the Aria is we give you those two additional heat pumps up on the air conditioners and a fireplace that will all help supplement heat. So big, again, 32-gallon propane tank is going to last you a long time so you don't run out of propane at the campground. Our very front storage compartment, just below the driver, is going to house the pump for our leveling jacks. Now we use a fully hydraulic leveling system, meaning it hydraulically lowers to level the coach and then it hydraulically will lift those back up versus using springs to return. The only other thing that you need to know is located inside of here is your pull cable. So there's a little pull cable latch inside of there and that will open up your front generator access. Up in the front, it's going to have a latch inside of here. So the easiest way to access this is to pull the latch towards you. Gives you nice wide generator access. We run an 8,000 watt generator, pulls right up the 100 gallons of diesel fuel tank. For 2021, if you noticed, we've redesigned the front cap on the Aria. So we've had the original front cap since 2017 when we came out with it. Now we have a nice fresh new face on the Aria. A little bit more design up front as far as the molded fiberglass, a little bit different indentation on the eyebrow up top, and then these nice new bezeled headlights that look real nice going down the road. So a lot of changes up front. One other thing I want to mention is this shield up front here. When you turn on your exterior lights, that will actually light up and glow. So at night, you got the Thor shield glowing right there on front at the campground. This will have a Invisa shield, a Digi shield on the front here to protect it from rock chips. So you're going to have the Digi shield there over by the lock entrance. That way it just protects from scratches and things like that. Nice big chrome mirrors. We have our cameras for your side view built right into the mirrors. So the cameras are right in here versus putting the cameras on the outside. Down here is a little harder to see. We'll put them up in the actual rear view mirror and that way you can see going down the side of the coach. So I'm just going to mention a few of the things that come standard on the roof of this Aria 3901. What we're going to have up there is, again, like I've mentioned, two 15,000 BTU ACs with heat pumps built in. And again, those are a whisper quiet system. We also have our 100-watt solar panel up there. You can add two more for additional 300 watts. We have the Winegard Connect 2.0 4G Wi-Fi system. Gives you 4G LTE going down the road. If you purchase data, you can use it as a hotspot or as a Wi-Fi extender and a digital TV antenna. Then the final thing we have up there is a one-piece TPO roof, meaning it's one piece front to back. There's no seams. We don't have to run fasteners down on the side. It wraps around the edges of the motorhome and we actually fasten it to the side. That way we're not, again, putting 200-300 fasteners up in the roof to hold down your roofing material. 12-year warranty on that, as well as we now have a 6-year lamination warranty and a 12-year structural warranty for 2021 standard. So any 2021 Thor motorhome, Class A or C motorhome, comes with that 1-year limited manufacturer's warranty, 6-year lamination, and 12-year warranty on the structure. Real big steps for Thor Motor Coach going forward. Thank you for spending time with me learning about the 2021 Aria from Thor Motor Coach. Again, Dave Daniels here. Have a great day.
If you would like to see sales prices from the only full-line and fully authorized Thor Motor Coach dealership in the world, visit Motorhome Specialist at MHSRV.com or call 800-335-6054. Motorhome Specialist is the #1 volume-selling motorhome dealership in the world, with over $165 million in inventory to choose from, all at one central location, making it easy to fly in from anywhere in the country and then drive your new dream motor coach home. You will also enjoy the premier delivery process that can only be found at MHSRV. From the extensive pre-check and make-ready process to the only dealership performed and fully automated rain booth test in the industry, you'll see a world of difference at Motorhome Specialist. These additional detail and inspection processes are just a few of the countless steps taken here at Motorhome Specialist to help ensure that you not only receive a better selection and price, but also the unparalleled quality and service that you deserve to go along with it. So get busy living in an all-new Thor Motor Coach from Motorhome Specialist today. Why pay more? Why settle for less?